GCSE Maths. Welcome. Are you excited for a fun learning session? Make sure you have your book and a pen before we start. Today you are going to learn about sequences. Finding the nth term. The nth term of an arithmetic sequence can be found using the formula dn plus c, where d is the common difference between the terms, n is the position of the term, c is what needs to be added or subtracted to find the term. For example, dn plus c, find the nth term in the sequence 41, 81, 121, 161 and so on. The common difference equals 40. The position of the first term equals 1. 1 times 40 equals 40. Difference between common difference xn and the term equals 1. Nth term is 40n plus 1. Use the next terms in the sequence to check your nth term. The nth term of an arithmetic sequence can also be worked out with the formula a plus n minutes 1 times d, where 1 is the first term, n is the position of the term, d is the common difference. Find the nth term of a sequence that begins 1, 7, 13, 19, 25 equals 1, d equals 6. 1 plus n minus 1 times 6. Check. For second term equals 1 plus 2 minus 1 times 6. 1 plus 1 times 6, therefore the second term is 7. The nth term can still be calculated even if the common difference or the first term is not known, as long as more than one term and their position is known. The method involves using simultaneous equations. For example, the first term of a sequence is 3 and the fourth term is 9. Write equations for each term. A plus n minus 1 times d, first term n is 1, therefore 3 plus times d equals 3. For the fourth term n is 4, therefore 3 plus 4 minus 1 times d equals 9. Rearrange to find d. 3d equals 9 minus 3. 3d equals 6. d equals 2. To find the first term and the difference using other terms, first find the equations from the terms you have. The third term is 15, the sixth term equals 30. Find a and d. General formula equals a plus n minus 1 times d. The third term is 3. Therefore, a plus 3 minus 1 times d equals 15. Sixth term n is 6. Therefore a plus 6 minus 1 times d equals 30. Simplify. A plus 5d equals 30. A plus 2d equals 15. 3d equals 15. Therefore d equals 5. Once the equations are written, subtract to remove a solve for d, then substitute this value to find a. The formula to find the nth term of a quadratic sequence is an squared plus bn plus c, where n is the position of the term. The formula to find the nth term of a quadratic sequence is an squared plus bn plus c. To find a, the common difference is divided by 2 and bn plus c is the linear sequence. In quadratic sequences, the first difference changes each time, however the second difference remains the same each time. For example, 4, 6, 13, 25, 42, 64, 91. The differences between the numbers increases every time, however the amount it increases by is constant. To find the difference in a quadratic equation is to find the differences between the terms. These differences will be different each time, and then find the difference between the differences. This should be equal. For example, 4, 6, 13, 25, 42, 64, 91. Now the common difference is known, 5. Substitute to find the rest of the formula. An squared plus bn plus c. To find a, divide the common difference by 2. 5 divided by 2 equals 2.5. Now subtract 2.5n from each term to find a linear sequence. Set out your results carefully, as it's very easy to become confused. You need to find n, which is the position of the term, then the term, multiply n squared by the number have found, and then term minus that answer. Next use that to find the nth term.